in the criminal justice system. Something, sexual based offenses. These are the stories. Bum bum. Welcome back, everybody, to Law and Order, Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. We're here in court. We're about to hear the next case. I didn't realize this was going to be such a huge deal going forward. She said, "Oh, on the next thing," and I was just like, "Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be just a little thing," but no, this is this sucks. Like, I have to put these people to death. I got away with the first one here. The first one I got away with just because I gained stuff from it. But I mean, let's be real. I am not gonna have a fun time with this. I don't want to be putting people to death over some BS, dude. But yeah, let's go ahead and hear the Cardinals' arguments. A gaunt man raises his bloodshot eyes to you. For a moment, all sound ceases, even the scratching of the countless servo skull quills. Oh, excuse me. The man's gaze is full of pain so strong and undiluted that your breath ceases in your throat. I am impure, O Emperor's anointed one. I am beset by impure thoughts, but no one believes my confessions. Huh? I've been giving away the treasures I possess only for people to bring me more. Worse still is the knowledge that I am leading people astray. They look at me and believe a state of perfect grace is attainable, while I am very tired. The Cardinal blinks away a tear and continues. But most terrible of all is that my brethren, the preachers of the Coronis Expanse, see me as a holy man. Their delusions has been so persistent that they sent a petition to Holy Terra asking that I be made a saint. That was when I became firm in my decision to submit to torture in front of my congregation, thus reminding them that no holiness exists unless bestowed as a gift by the God Emperor. Even clerics of my rank can and must repent, thus becoming more pure every day. Please allow me to undergo mortal torture in his name in front of my parishioners? I don't know. Am I hearing this correct? The Cardinal is asking to be tortured to death for his wickedness? That is correct. In addition, he insists on your subjects bearing witness to it. As a lesson to them, so to speak, to refuse a cardinal is impious in itself. To execute one who is a saint in all but name. Persuasion test. Devise an elegant rendering of the sentence, one that will convince everyone that you are in the right and save you from being branded a saint killer. All you must do is accuse the Cardinal of intending to murder an all but canonized individual. What? What does my retinue have to say? Bloodspun Web is knowledgeable in the ways of tormenting one's flesh without going to the Undying One before due time. Domin, allow us to help Cardinal Envilas attain enlightenment and experience the purity of a near-death state. Undergoing our rite should make him realize it is not in his gift to sever his own thread. According to the Lex Imperialis, a candidate saint may personally challenge their sainting by petitioning the ecclesiarchy on Holy Terra. Sidestepping the head of the imperial cult is a violation of the Emperor's law. Since astropathic communication with the rest of the Imperium has been disrupted, I propose to put Saint Avalas on a ship that crosses the mall so that he can submit his request with every formality observed. But Solomon, the mall is closed. That does nothing to diminish the stipulations of the Lex Imperialis. Besides, following the letter of the law absolves you of the necessity of tainting your hands with the blood of a potential saint. Either the cardinal will cross the Maul, thus proving his sainthood, or he will perish in the Emperor's will if the Emperor wills it. As you can see, the Lex Imperialis has all the answers. I'm ready to pass my judgment. Tension, the rogue trader speaks. I see the depth of the cardinal's contrition and grant him the right to embrace the death he has chosen. I hope the Emperor has mercy on his soul. Cabela, I get +1 complacency. Cabela has made a good suggestion. The cardinal shall undergo a sacred torture that is established fashion in the Bloodspun web. I expect he will reconsider his views on death in the process. So I get +1 complacency. Here I get +2 security. I'll put my trust in Solomon's advice. If the cardinal wants to challenge his proposed sainthood, he should go to Terra. I would not dare inflict so horrible a fate on one whom the ecclesiarchy has deemed a holy man. In dark hours such as these, we need the light of faith more than ever. Cardinal Anvelas, in seeking permission to torture a holy man, you are violating both secular and ecclesiarchy law. For that, I sentence you to death. Efficiency. So I get 1 complacency, 2 security, or 2 efficiency. This is why I hate this game, bro. They just make you do wild choices. I mean, with Cabela, he doesn't die. He gets what he wants, but he doesn't die. With Solomon, he's probably dead, but I'm absolved. And here, I get +2 efficiency. And I kill him. I want to give it to Cabela. The old woman chews her lips anxiously. That grants the request only in part, but she glances over quickly at Cabela. You are probably the only one who believes the cardinal will survive the death cult's ordeal. If everything happens as you envisioned it, the cardinal will be back down from his intention, and his flock will not be bereft of their saint. Okay. Rogue Trader has made his will clear. Cardinal Anvelas will leave the Palace of Justice and accept his fate. Let's move on to the last case for the day. The court will now hear case DP 1646. Lady Mollis Secundus against the late Lord Mollis. Uh-oh. Lord Mollis, being deceased, he will be represented by his progeny, Agartha, whatever, in silly moles. Representative of the parties will present their arguments following standard procedure. Your lordship, I am Lady Moles Scandalous. Only 8 cycles ago, a man broke into my house posing as my husband, the late Lord Mollis. Contrary to what I know, he denies that he was killed by pirates. Instead, he purportedly survived thanks to the God Emperor's providence. However, I hold here his death certificate issued by the Administratum, which clearly states that my husband passed away. I demand that this fraud be executed. The woman belligerently waves around a scroll on which the words "declared dead" are clearly visible. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scale of justice. The representative will retreat to the Chapel of Patience to await the verdict. Okay. Your lordship, our father did survive. He really was captured by pirates who were going to demand ransom, but the Imperial Navy managed to board the ship and rescue him. After he went missing, our mother, Lady Mollis, arranged for a death certificate before we received the good news. Now we are in the humiliating position of having to prove that our father is alive, while our mother is living with her new husband, Lord Secundus, and has taken over our family business. We implore you to restore Lord Mollis to his life and name. He is humbly awaiting your decision in the Chapel of Patience. All arguments have been acknowledged. Let the road trader verdict be delivered. What does Lord Moles have to say? Prefect plays the Vox recording on one of the servo skulls. The soft voice is interspersed with static, but you are able to make out the words. I am Mollis. When the pirates captured me, I thought I was doomed, but fate proved to be more gracious than that. I hurried home only to from my own house by my servants and learned that Lady Moles has already had me declared dead and married Lord Secundus. She'd also taken control of our everything. Our Agatha and Silly have recognized me. I'm losing my mind. What did they do? The prefect turns on one of her countless data slates. The Moles family manufactures nutritional rations. They supply the Astra Militarum with as well as worlds that have no food production of their own. With the Lord at the helm, they cover the needs of 3 regiments and 5 worlds. Now it is 5 regiments and 12 worlds. One might say Lady Molskardus has done much better than her husband did. Commerce test succeeded. The lady's talents are self-evident. She could easily boost production on any planet. What might be called her promotion under the guise of punishment would bring tangible benefits. You just so happen to think of several backwater worlds that could have good potential but lack the capable stewardship to match it. Let my retinue speak now. This is a complicated situation, but the lady was acting in the Imperium's interest. She had shouldered the duty of care for her family, for the family business, and was in no position to wallow in her grief for cycles upon cycles. Cassia throws back her shoulders and says in a dignified voice, a marriage between people of noble birth is a union of 2 servants of the Emperor. Duty towards the Imperium is at the heart of that union. If there comes a period of time when one of those spouses is unable to fulfill their obligations, the marriage loses its meaning. It is, if you could codify this understanding in law, that would help resolve the situation. If the lady is right, then her children are the impostor's accomplices and are guilty of defaming and the authenticity of the Administratum documents. Solomon has enough sang-froid in him for a regiment. Let the woman know that her heirs must face the same fate as the criminal, for so stipulates the Emperor's law. Prefect relay, okay. I'm tired and loath to be part of this. Prefect rule the administrator aside. Let us call it a day. Case is clear, meow. I am ready to pass my verdict. All will be silent. What is your decision, your lordship? So I get security here, profit factor 3 here, and efficiency -1 here. So Lord Moles is to be cleared alive and fully restored to his rights. All consequences of his death are to be deemed null and void. I order Lord Moles to be clear alive. He is to be fully restored to his life and property. Lady Moles is thereby found guilty of document forgery and is sentenced to death. May the Emperor protect her soul. Cassia's perspective on marriage in the Imperium is correct. Lady Moles Scandalous may stay with her new husband, but she shall return the family business to him. Henceforth, my protectorate will operate under a new concept of legal spousehood. I hereby sentence Lady to the duty of exploration and development of the protectorate's fringe worlds. Give her everything she needs to conduct her business. I expect her results to be impressive as she has been found guilty. Lord is to be deemed alive. That would give me +3 profit factor. Execute the imposter. No one can be alive when everything points to them being dead. It is a family affair. Let them handle it. We're going to give her a promotion. Like, she's too good to be wasted there. The lady will depart for her place of exile before today's ends. Arbitrators carry out the sentence. Profit factor gain 3. Okay. As the last attendants leave the courtroom, the prefect turns to you with a delighted expression. Lady Theodora held court sessions like this to strengthen her subjects' faith in the Lex Imperialis and their fear of breaching it. A most useful practice, wouldn't you agree? Are there no more active disputes in my domain? Come now, bring me a few more misguided souls. This entire course is a farce. They call this the Palace of Justice, but what goes on here is anything but. It was amusing at first, but not for long. If we are finally done, I will take my leave. Bring me more. Your enthusiasm is laudable. Laudable. But as I'm sure you understand, any manner of procedure requires prior registration, which in turn involves filling out official forms and signing regulation-approved documents. It is for this reason that I am, alas, unable to honor your request. With your permission, I'll now return to my duties. Thank you. Whoa, Glato, don't fall off the edge there, boy. All right. Well, that was weird. We got some goods here. Tech use 55%. Let's see. Drumroll, please. Okay, I guess we didn't get it.
A new challenge for me?
Looks like we still have some stuff over here. There's some goods. There's some lore. Imperium lore.
Check. Done.
No shit, you got it. Okay. What the hell is this?
Death, the only
Perplex.
thing that can make you abide by your own laws? What other sentient creatures realize intuitively you enforce through violence?
Do not compare the absolute of the Lex to Xenos instincts. The perfection of the Emperor's law is such that it is not meant to be comprehended, but it is meant to be followed, willingly or otherwise.
All right, guys, calm down. I don't need that shit. You're led.
I have failed my kin.
Damn. Okay. Anyway.
None shall stand in my way.
There's this good here. Old complaint. This time-worn piece of paper bears a petition of some sort. You managed to make out only a fragment. Then he treacherously intruded upon the ancestral territories of House Gaprak and wrought destruction therein. The list of damages is headed by, but not limited to, 3 servitors of ancient make, 5 armored vehicles, and 10 cogitators whose machine spirits are beyond recovery. Consequently, we demand the House Sourback be penalized for an amount thricely covering the damage inflicted. In support of our accusation, we provide the following. So the Sourbacks went after House Gaprak. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go and see here. Yeah, Glado, I see it. Glado, good boy. Good boy, Glado.
Done.
Financial reports. Shrinkage.
I sense something nearby.
Oh, what do you sense, Carly? 50% you're let?
Kemorak.
Just as he ordained.
Thank you. No? The fuck? Put that back. We got a steel triad. Cool shield. Oh. There are 3 copies of this shield. The wielder gains bonuses based on the number of adjacent allies wielding the shield triad. 1 ally gains +2 deflection and 10% block. 2 allies. Combat Master talent. 10% block. Area attack damage suffered reduction by 30%. What is the Combat Master talent? This creature switches negative effects. It becomes staggered instead of suffering the stunned condition, or cannot attack effect. Becomes slowed instead of immobilized, and suffers the psi dampening effect instead of psychosomatic trauma. Also, this creature is immune from falling prone. That's crazy. 3 modified crack grenades. And then 2 large medkits.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
All right, back to the void ship. All right, we're done with court. Halfway through the episode, pretty much. Let's go here. Let's go here. We'll bring everyone. All right. Now we talk to Cassia's family. Who are probably pissed that I took her daughter. Their daughter. Their princess, whatever. Bullshit. Ah, yes. I should have gone to the throne room. Alright. Stupid that they make me walk all the way up here. Unless it is in that place, which then I completely fucked it. We'll see. I probably fucked it. Let's be real. No, we want to go up here. Because it should be right here, right? Yeah, Wysarian. Is there anything I need to know here? We could talk to you first. Archie. Never mind. You have a good day. Let's just get to it, shall we? Your lordship? Chlamydia looks away from her data slate. I hope your stay at Dargonis has been beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand that the heir to the Protectorate must have had his hands full, but one shouldn't forget to rest. Oh, and she has a portrait now. She's very cool. Big book. Big book, cool sword. Interesting. Okay. What about the meeting with the navigators of House Orselio? Negative profit factor. Chlamydia immediately focuses on the data slate in her hands. Allow me to report. The esteemed navigators of House Orselio have taken residence in the guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them? Make arrangements for the reception worthy of the refined tastes of the Navis Nobilite. Or a meeting with the navigators is just a formality. No need for any extravagant receptions. No, let's give it to them. They're going to be pissed off regardless. Understood, your lordship. Chlamydia promptly makes a note in her data slate. Would you like to hold the meeting shortly? Yes, Cassie and I are ready for the talks. Then I have messengers sent to retrieve the esteemed guest. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Heyo, what's going on, party people? I yawned as soon as that box popped up, so I'm probably not going to read it in time. Come this way, please. The servo skulls are doing a little jig, a little dance. Love it. So cute. Nice black screen for fucking 12 seconds. What the hell was that? All right. Okay. The esteemed representatives of the Navis Nobilite have arrived at the Rogue Trader's Court to the region of the Great House Orselio Aronto. Aaron. His companions, a bunch of people, his intended bride. Okay. Just a bunch of navigators from the Orcelios. Cassia, why are you turned around? You see her? She's looking that way. She's not even... Okay. A tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with milky, unblinking eyes. Loose skin sways with his every move as if the navigator's flesh has detached from the bone. An unsightly hole mars the regent's face where his nose should be. And the old man's skull is covered with spiky growths. Gross. Can I see that? Not really, no. They're all wearing masks. Rogue Trader. The regent's piercing voice cuts through the silence. On behalf of House Orselio, we would like to express our immense satisfaction at this meeting and our gratitude for the warm welcome. It pleases us to know there are still lords in the Coronis Expanse who observe etiquette and the traditions of hospitality. You held a lavish reception for the Orselio delegation. And yet this is not why we are here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the Rogue Trader has done for House Orselio by protecting its beloved child. We wait for many turns to behold her radiant visage. The regent shifts his unblinking gaze to Cassia. Come now, child. There's much we need to discuss. Cassia steps forward and then stops and looks at you. As long as the Lady Navigator remains under my protection, I will speak on her behalf. That's a little controlling. I'm just gonna nod. Go for it, girl. You do you. Cassia smiles faintly and addresses the regent. Esteemed regent, it pleases me to see the gleaming sheen of gold and turquoise above your brow. It is thanks to the effort of the rogue trader that I stand here today, and there is so much that I want to tell you. But what is it you desire to hear most? We know what happened to your station, child. Your connection to the Atlas has grown strong. We felt the turmoil in your soul, and the events that transpired have shaken us. House Orselio is deeply grateful for the rogue trader for the destruction of the saboteurs. You took Theobald Orselio's side in the conflict of Iraq 5. And we are willing to reciprocate such a magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity will suffice. Now come, child, it is time we depart for your new home so that we may finish what we started. The fuck you are. Yeah, no, you're staying. Ain't no way. Esteemed Regent, perhaps I could continue my education while still accompanying the rogue trader on his travels. Just imagine how much I could learn beyond the bounds of... Cassia notices the Regent's furious glare and falls short. Cassia, I would be honored if you decided to stay. Unthinkable! Uh-oh.
Don't just stand there. Help the rogue trader defend the child and the palace.
Wait, what?
Down with Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the girl!
I'm sorry, what the fuck is happening? That man just, his head just did that. That's crazy.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Okay.
To his enemies.
So she hates us? Why? Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that F focuses the camera. I accidentally hit that. Anyway. Let's go ahead and move Wilbur. Cassia? Oh, you're going to have a field day with this one. Just go ahead and stand right there. That's all good. Abelard. Go ahead and stand up right behind her. Cabello. We're going to go ahead and put you a little off here. Your Let. Go ahead and stand here. Solomon, you're going to be right next to him. Glado, you're going to be right there. Let's rock it. Okay.
I don't have time for this.
I don't have a line of sight on her? All right, we're moving. We're schmoving over here.
Forge ahead.
We're going to go ahead and just do this. And then we're going to hit all these people. No, really? Oh, okay, cool.
Be careful not
That
to
helps.
cross my gaze.
This sucks. Hold on. We're going to go right here then. It's a good thing I put those boots on him. So I can hit all these people.
If I may.
Cool. And that literally was like one step away. So that was sick. Wilbur, let's go ahead and put voice of command on Cassia so we can do it from wherever. We're going to give aim to nobody. We're going to take a shot here. Yeah, I only have vision of these 4 dudes. 86% kind of sucks.
Suits
We'll
mine.
just... Ooh! 49 is crazy. Hell yeah. Abelard, let's go ahead and get you in there.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
So you can stand right there, right next to the lady. We're going to go ahead and put this... Never mind. We're going to go ahead and put this here. We're going to put this over here.
Not my specialty.
I need line of sight? I didn't know that. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Bitch.
Follow my lead. Run!
Dude.
I'll do what it takes.
What the hell? 6 damage? You're navigators. Why do you have swords? You clearly are not equipped for this. Let's go ahead and go here. See if we can hit these 3 guys. And we can.
The guilty will
Sick.
fall.
Sick nasty. We're gonna run and gun. And we're gonna do it again.
What less?
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do it on these 2.
I'll take it as a priority.
Touch me. I can handle this.
Can you?
That's gotta hurt.
Cassia. We can do a fuck ton of damage there. We can do a fuck ton of damage to everyone, actually. For one, let's go ahead and give Abelard a hit. Abelard, yeah, go ahead and just absolutely murk this bitch. I should have fucking... Alright, well, whatever. I'll do the rock crete.
For now.
Okay. So she has tons of movement, but I think she's fine here.
Weapon at the ready. Stay vigilant. My faith.
Where the fuck are you
strengthens
going?
Look out. Emperor, protect me.
I don't know what the hell that was. We're gonna go here.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Chill. Cabela. You're fine here. I think we go right here.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Solomorn, I think you're fine where you're at for the most part. Yeah, we're chilling there. And then we're chilling there.
Break them around.
Okay. Hell yeah. Good shit. And that guy died to bleed. Excellent. All right, Abelard. Let's go ahead and reckless strike this.
At your beck and call.
Oh, crazy. We're gonna do this. Where we can do this. And we're chilling there. Put endure. Just tons of fucking... You're let. You've got plenty of sight lines here, don't you? You got this guy here. Do you have a ton of armor? What is this? 35 armor.
I understand your intent.
So I have 1. What can I do here? I can do this.
Your cause.
And I can do this.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Follow my lead.
I don't think he's gonna make it though. I don't think he's gonna make it to the next turn, but
Follow my lead.
Deliver
for us.
You son of a bitch. You just did half her fucking health, bro. Are you serious? Are you fucking so dead ass right now? Go and do bleed. Don't need the raining blood. Yeah, we really need swords for her. These maces are not doing it.
Killing
That sucks.
brings me no pleasure.
All right, well, let's go ahead and give this to Cassia. Cassia, go ahead and use this to give you a fuck ton of
If you insist, Lord
damage. Epic. And we can give priority target to
I am a
him.
navigator, not a servitor.
And then we can do this.
Nothing I can't do.
Cabela dodged it. It's all good. And then I guess we give this to... I'll just give this to this guy. Just cuz. And just...
Weapon at the ready.
Anyway. Alright, Solomorn. We can go ahead and do this. 1%, 7% to kill them? Oh my god. If I get closer, can I... 80%? Okay. Well, I might as well do the bleed at that point.
Hold the formation.
And then Glado,
Let's
take this
test
guy
our
out.
skills, Glato.
And then I guess I could just do it again and kill him.
Enough.
Emperor, protect me. Don't touch me.
These guys are so weak, bro.
For the Imperium.
All right, Cassia. Let's go and do this again. We could kill either one of these guys. This guy's got more health.
I'm not accustomed to another foe painted black.
And then we can go ahead and give this to
I'm
Cabela.
afraid not.
Too far.
Waste of time.
No line of sight.
Accepted.
Executed. I thought I killed you. Elena or Celio? First, we're gonna grab everything here. They all had bolters. Oh, shit. Didn't even know. Some stun grenades, too. Okay. I totally forgot about that guy there. Anyway.
Follow my lead.
All right. Mercy! The Lady Navigator covers her face with her distinguished scaly hand, disfigured scaly hand. Each with an extra finger and conjoined phalangeal bones. Her clothes are covered in blood, mostly that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chest plate. Rogue traitor, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I, Elena Heratia, or Celio, will swear to you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Urcelio like a malignant tumor. Do not let the regent deceive you. with honeyed lies, lest the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. You see rage and despair in the Lady Navigator's face, but neither is directed at you. I sentence you to death for your crimes against Rogue Trader and Lady Navigator Cassia. Any last words? Your fate will be decided during the trial, Lady Elena. I will hear what you wish to tell me. Let's hear her out. Thank you for your leniency, Rogue Trader. 2 hours passed. Is charged with the attempted murder of Navigator Cassia and attempted murder of Rogue Trader and attack the palace. Let the trial commence. Naturally bulbous eyes in the Navigator consistently shift between you and Cassia. Black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears, leaving unsightly streaks. I, blah, 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 swear to tell the Rogue Trader nothing but the truth. May the God Emperor be my witness. Pathetic. Silence. With all due respect, House Orselio has hardly covered itself in glory thus far today. It is time its representative answered before the Rogue Trader. Regent, representative of your house made an attempt on Lady Cassia's life and attacked a Rogue Trader. What do you have to say in your defense? I'm not interested in your pathetic excuses. Wardens, get the House Orselio delegation out of my palace and off my world. What do you have to say in your defense, you unheartly bitch? I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I will start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisiphone ascended to the throne of Orselio. She was a daring novator, anyway, who brought part of the House of Orselio, House of the Expanse, hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium. The house prospered, but Tisiphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere, even among her loyal followers. Paranoia was slowly driving Tisiphone insane, and one day she created a Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth, a noose around our necks, our gift and our damnation. Tisiphone used the Atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them with a glance. At first, many branches of House Orselio tried to resist her tyranny, and Tisiphone cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Stethella branch was destroyed simply because its leaders asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creation. What else is Tisiphone Orselio guilty of? I understand Tisiphone transgressions, but why does any of that have to do with Lady Cassia? Tisiphone passed her Atlas on to her successor before fleeing the house, to a newborn child. We could not surrender the throne to a tyrant's creature. Tisiphone was cunning and treacherous. She must have hatched the entire plan beforehand. Her disappearance, the child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body, and we could not let that happen. You called Cassia a monster because of her Atlas? Largely, yes, but there is more. Have you never felt pure, unadulterated disgust when standing close to her? Or perhaps fury or fear? Who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others, even more so than Tisiphone herself did? Why didn't you attack before? Why now? Tisiphone always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow 5 years ago after the heir was born, striking at the estates of Itarif, but the girl survived. The regent hid her so far away and guarded so thoroughly, it took us another 13 years to find her. And then another 2 to get a regent's good graces and reach Iraq 5. Now Cassia is in the spotlight, and the House Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there's no better time to cut off the serpent's head. So you admit the regent was not aware of the assassination attempt? She clicks her tongue loudly. The regent is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, and human torture, abetting Tisiphone and raising her heir. His crimes are many, but this one is not among them. I'd love to see his head on the chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in the trial before a rogue traitor. What else is she guilty of? Her madness weakened the dynasty, and not long ago, the Novator vanished. Patriarch, a matriarch that rules over the Navigator house. The figurative and often biological father or mother of the dynasty. Indeed, her loyal followers lie when they say she chose to retire. The truth is, nobody knows the truth. I hope she is rotting away on one of her secret worlds. I think I've heard enough. The rogue trader now knows about the regent's atrocities and the girl's corruption. I hope I succeeded in warning you about the danger that lurks within Cassia or Celio. Regent, representative of your house, attempted to kill me. Rogue trader House Arcelia Homba asks for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the rogue trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime, God Emperor be witness, the accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. Be that as it may, you are responsible for the actions of your people. Give me one good reason to not execute you on the spot. Come now, Regent. You proved your innocence. How do I know your words are not just another trap? I believe you, Regent. And yet, this is now the second attempt that has been made on Cassia's life. I need answers. We are ready to tell you everything we know so that this misunderstanding could be remedied as quickly as possible. Tell me more about the renegades. They are madmen who seek to destroy the centuries-old tradition of our great house. So carefully nurtured by the previous Novator Tisiphone Arcelio, they deem the century of her rule a tyranny and our most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. Fools, if the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole House Arcelio would follow it into oblivion. Why do they seek to destroy the house's relic? They dread its power, for only a Novator can fully grasp the mysteries and harness the power of the Starway Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Why are people trying to kill Lady Cassia? Everyone in the house knows the child is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Novator. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when Tisiphone abdicated her responsibilities and set off to parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does Cassia really carry it? We believe it with all our hearts. Novator spent many cycles on the world where the child was born. It is said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Novator. Sisyphone gave the order and followed them soon after, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and therefore marking her as her successor. Looks like you've fallen on hard times. What do you know about Cassia's unbridled power? A special gift for a special child. She was born with it and grew up under its influence. The instability sometimes hampered her education, but we learned to prevent most outbursts. As long as the child remains calm and remains in seclusion, the powers cannot take hold of her mind. Looks like you've fallen on hard times. Regent stays silent and then replies, to call your statement false would be a lie. For many years, we managed to maintain the fragile balance within our house, but then the Novator's departure shook the faith of many. The treasury is empty. The navigators are scattered, the warp routes are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached, which is why it is so important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Tisiphone's place and lead the house to prosperity. Such is her great destiny. I've heard enough. Regent acknowledges your words with a nod and waits for you to continue. Lady Cassia, you too are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? If I may speak, so many dirty colors have poured from the mouths of those present that I feel covered in filth from head to toe. I, as the future Novator, I want to bleach them, purify them, and let them go. Heed me. I am the one to blame for what happened today, and I accept full responsibility for the actions of my house. Cassia speaks bravely and openly, though her hands are shaking a little. Vile wretch! Who do you think you are? Will you now start killing those who have displeased you as Tisiphone did before you? The fury in Elena's face gives way to desperation when she realizes that what she just said. She slowly reaches for the atlas embedded in her chest, looking at Cassia with obvious fear. Hear us, child. This burden is too heavy for you to shoulder alone. You are not ready yet. I implore you, to settle this conflict, I offer the rogue trader a 100-year contract with House Orselio, committing us to charting the shortest and safest routes for the Von Valencia's protectorate within the Coronis Expanse. I will also remain aboard the rogue trader's vessel and assist him until he decides otherwise, or until duty to the house summons me to the Novator's seat. Novator's seat. What are you going to do, Lady Elena? Who told you that you were needed aboard my ship? Fucking Christ. Thank you for your input, Lady Cassia. I will consider whether I should accept your offer. What are you going to do, lady? The esteemed regent will put Lady Elena and her people in one of our family jails. She is a House Orselio navigator, after all. There is no need for our precious blood to be spilt. She stares at Cassia incredulously with bulging eyes that remain silent. Her hand restlessly caresses the spot where her atlas is embedded. I accept your offer, Lady Cassia. Cassia smiles. You've never seen her so open or so radiant. Thank you, Wilbur. I mean, rogue trader. Regent remained silent for a long time. So be it. We failed to notice that our child had grown up and become strong. You may stay with the rogue trader until the house summons you. His influence is anomalous, but it has served It has served to bring out blessed Tisisophone's most precious talent of leadership. Rogue Trader, we are now bound by the terms of the contract. Your representatives may contact House Arcelio at any time, and we will respond. And one more thing, protect the child like the apple of your eye. Remember that you have a future Novator in of a Navis Nobilite house aboard your vessel. Sick. Okay. And that's it. A lot of blood. These people are just chilling like normal. Crazy. They're just back to hanging out. All this blood. It better be cleaned up by the time I get back. I swear to God. Shit. Mundus Valencius. I can go to the Void Bridge. Okay. Well. We did court. We had a fight for Cassia. The fight for Cassia. Very cool. Didn't realize we were doing that. But, yeah. Seems that we have Coronis Expanse here. We can talk to Cassia. Should be here with Uwe. So that's probably something we'll do next time, is we'll start off the next episode talking to Cassia about what just happened. And then from there, head to the Twin Star or whatever it is. That thing that I want to do. Hopefully that I can fucking see. Ah, man, let's go ahead and save the game. But yeah, next time we're going to be talking to Cassia. We're going to be starting off with that conversation there. And then once we're done there, it's back out into the galaxy, baby. I'll see you in the next one.